call turkeys.
Turkeys, yeah.
Yeah, no doubt. But what they do,
But what they do
is a call
is a call.
to action. We're able to wear our camo
Because they
where theirs.
We love what we do.
What we do,
But we honor.
we honor, but we honor.
Honor what they do.
We're turkey thugs. Turkey thugs.
Turkey thugs.
Today's hunters united for good.
We're turkey thugs.
Turkey thugs.
Are you?
Are you?
Mossy Oaks Turkey Thugs is brought to you by Walmart. Be sure to look for your Turkey Thug gear at your local Walmart. Every sale supports the Outdoor Recreation Heritage Fund. Be a hero. Thank a hero.
Section 1, question 8.
Do you think gobblers become aware of calling or call shy?
This is, I think, the importance of being a little bit more proficient with your calling. When you do have gobblers in an area that are hunted hard, they definitely become harder to hunt.
Paul Butsky, the original Turkey Thug.
Yeah, I do believe gobblers can become call shy, but if you can put more realistic tones and sounds in your call, that's going to make all the difference in the world. I mean, that gobbler knows that there's hens in an area, so if you could become the better caller at this particular point, and this is where the proficiency comes in your calling ability, but you know, gobblers that are hunted hard and become a little bit more call shy, yes, you do have to have a little bit more little things you might want to throw in there as far as realistic sounds that might make the difference on gobblers that are like that.
I got hooked up with this hunt through the Hope for the Warriors. My husband was injured in Afghanistan and he passed away on June 16, 2011. So the Hope for the Warriors has done a lot of stuff for me, and they got me hooked up with this turkey hunt.
We've been doing hunts with the Armed Forces Foundation, Paralyzed Veterans Association for 5 years now. We've, in the last year or so, got to talking about having a ladies hunt. So, in talking with General West and Lieutenant Colonel Deal, they helped us put together a group of ladies to come down and hunt.
The Hope for the Warriors does a lot for wounded soldiers. They're getting a lot more involved with the families and reaching out to the wives and the children. So they got all the wives together and sent us on a hunt.
You know, there's some healing that needs to go on. There's some, you know, a lot of stress in their lives still with having some injured spouses. One of them actually had lost her spouse over in Afghanistan, so they're still trying to overcome some of those issues, and to get them out turkey hunting and be out there first thing in the morning in the springtime when the woods wake up and listen to all the birds chirping and gobblers gobbling on the roost, and then it really opened their eyes.
When my husband passed away this past year in June, I continued to hunt at home, and I still wanted to fulfill our dream and our honeymoon of going on a guided hunt. So this trip is very, very special to me because I kind of get that closure and being able to accomplish our honeymoon by it being so close to our wedding anniversary and going on a guided hunt.
Just to get her out in the woods and experiencing turkey hunting for the first time and learning about turkey hunting, I think it was an eye-opener for her, a fun time for her, and really good therapy for her.
Mossy Oaks Turkey Thugs is brought to you by Walmart, Mossberg, Federal Ammunition, Sheffield Financial, National Wild Turkey Federation, and by Mossy Oak Brand Camo.
Section 1, question 8.
Do you think gobblers become aware of calling or call shy?
I think you can call too much to a turkey. I mean, if you keep working the same turkey day after day.
Keith Kelly, the Swamper.
I don't know if call shy is the proper word, but I think they get a little wary of calling. So I kind of prefer the low impact and not calling a lot. And then I feel more comfortable going back and hunting that turkey on another day. If you just go in there and hammer a turkey one morning and just blow him out of there, it's hard to go back and hunt him later. So I think they do get a little wary of too much calling.
The first day, as soon as we got here, we kind of got our stuff unpacked, and right away we hit the woods.
We're going to easy cross this on the quail woods, and here we're going to easy cross and get behind a little, it's a big pond in there, and there's a little oak hammock kind of hill in there and a food plot. Turkeys kind of like to use that a lot late in the afternoon, so we're going to slip in there. Get on that little oak hammock hill. Just sit down and get quiet and see if we can do a little call and see if we can get one to come in there to us. It was my pleasure to actually guide Samantha on this hunt. Got set up and on the south end of the green field and called a little bit, and here he come right through the green field.
I see him, I see him.
So she got to watch that. He come across the field strutting a little bit. It's grown up in rye, so you can't see real good out there. You see his head and see his fan a little bit, but he got it within about 35 yards.
He's coming closer to us. And then the turkey was coming and kept coming in closer, and it was strutting, and it got really close to us.
And we had an opportunity for a shot. It was kind of a brief moment. He stuck his head up. He was kind of staring us down.
I don't feel comfortable with this shot. When I could shoot, it really wasn't a good or clear shot, and I didn't really feel comfortable with it. I don't feel comfortable because there's a limb there. So the turkey took off. That was my first encounter with a turkey and actually being able to have a shot or a chance at killing a turkey. And his head went down. He's gone. I was kind of disappointed that I didn't get it, but if I would have got that turkey on the first day, I wouldn't have got a hunt the second day.
Mossy Oaks Turkey Thugs is brought to you by Walmart.
If you've been a hunter for very long, you've probably been asked the question, why do you hunt? Always be prepared to answer that question in a positive manner. If someone asks you, do you really hunt, or do you shoot animals, make it a point to have your answer ready. If you don't already know what a positive role hunters play in wildlife conservation, then you need to do a little reading. Call the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service. Request information that includes facts about federal aid and the Wildlife Restoration Act of 1937, commonly called the Pittman-Robertson Act. You should also make others aware that hunters and fishermen have contributed billions, that's with a B, billions of dollars to wildlife conservation, and that hunters voluntarily contribute more money to benefit non-game species than non-hunters do. Ethical hunters have a very positive impact on wildlife in general. Know your facts and don't be afraid to spread the word.
Save money, live better. Walmart.
So she was really excited to go the next morning, and I told her in the mornings how, the woods wake up and turkeys gobbling on the roost, and hopefully we'd get on some. And
the next morning, we left to hunt. We left here about 6 o'clock in the morning so we could get out there and get set up before daylight came. We're set up here on the side of this road. We got some turkeys that are nesting up a little ways up in a tree, and we can hear them gobbling already, so we're gonna sit here and see what happens.
we had a couple decoys set up on the road and had one gobbler coming to us.
I was really excited because I really thought, okay, this is my chance. I'm really gonna get my turkey.
And he got about 60 yards, 60, 70 yards, and Just didn't want to come all the way in.
I was set up towards the west. The turkeys that had gobbled and gobbled and gobbled all morning long sounded like they were coming in from that direction. So I was pretty much only focused on that one direction and hearing those turkeys coming in from that way. But to my surprise, there was about 5 turkeys and 1 hen that came in from the east side. I wasn't able to get turned around and position my gun in their direction without spooking them, and I didn't want to take that chance of scaring them off because I was hoping that maybe, you know, after they took off, they'd come back. So they all took off and I missed my chance again. There's a little clearing right through all that brush right there. See them just strutting back and forth and back and forth. They're gobbling at us a lot. We're just waiting for them to come this way. Just strutting back and forth and back and forth, and it was just gobbling and strutting, and we just kept calling, but the turkey would never come back our way. There you go. There you go.
Section 2, question 8.
What's your favorite camo pattern for turkey hunting?
Obsession. It's my favorite spring turkey woods.
Obsession.
Obsession. Works the best for us in Florida. We were real green in the spring. Obsession blends in really well.
Obsession.
Obsession, by far.
Mossy Oaks Turkey Thugs is also brought to you by Ram Truck Brand, Quaker Boy, Weaver Optics, Walker's Game Ear, Biologic, and by Mossy Oak Brand Camo.
Section 1, question 8.
Do you think gobblers become aware of calling or call shy?
Yes, especially if you're hunting the same gobbler, you know, over and over.
Greg Briggs, the Hammer.
They will get on to you, they will learn you, they will learn your call. Try to change it up. Change up your calling style if you can. Use different calls that you had normally been using. You know, so just change it up. Try to give him a different sound, just anything to maybe trip him up a little bit. And you know, you might give him a break for a day or two. Leave him alone, let everything settle down, and then maybe ease back into him. But yes, they do become call shy.
The turkeys were right up on that levee around the duck pond. Right now they're behind that cypress pond there. We're gonna try to get set up in the edge of this pond here and see if we can call them in here to us. I think we'll be in a good spot if we can get over there and get set up. Come on, see, over here. So we found a good place to get Samantha set up. We got her set up on the edge of the cypress pond, got a little cover in front of her, and Kendall and I kind of dropped back a little bit in the pond behind her. Then we started yelping, and turkeys really weren't answering us, but we saw one gobbler kind of slip by us at about 150 yards. And
then I couldn't see the turkey anymore. So we just assumed that he had turned to the left like Mr. Keith said that he would, and that he was coming towards us.
Here comes a gobbler. He's coming from her left. Tell Samantha.
To the left.
To the left.
There he is, he's coming from the left.
Call Thug with Chris Kirby.
Chris, you got any tips for somebody how to run a turkey call like a slate or a glass call without looking at it?
The only way is practice. I mean, it's repetition, it's movement. And I mean, everybody wants to look and see what they're doing. because they don't practice enough. They don't have the confidence to just pick it up and
Becomes second nature.
it does. And the more practice you can do, there's really no other tip I can give. I mean, the only thing I like to do is I make sure I lock my hand
Right.
on the side, so it gives me, I'm not floating.
Right.
So I come right into the side of the call, right onto the call.
And you keep that right on the surface without even taking it off.
Never
Maintain
lift it
a lot
up.
better rhythm that
Absolutely,
way.
absolutely. So practice, Paul. It's all you can do is practice and get confident.
Good. I think I'm gonna start practicing.
Call Thug, brought to you by Turkey Thug Calls, powered by Quaker Boy.
There he is, he's coming from the left. As soon as I had looked over to the left, I saw that turkey, and boy, he was coming, and he was coming quick. As soon as Hunter got the turkey to stop, I shot right away. Oh, yes. It felt really good to be able to get down there on the ground with my turkey and fan his feathers out. And he was hard to get, but I got him.
Samantha, you made a great shot on that one. That happened in a hurry.
It did.
Been hunting all morning. Probably 10 o'clock now, I guess. You'll get addicted to this stuff, girl, I'm telling you.
Oh, yeah.
I know you like the deer hunt, but this turkey hunting's something else. I'll tell you what, they probably got some breakfast back at the lodge.
I'm hungry.
Me too. We worked pretty hard for this turkey. I'll carry the turkey. How about that? Tell
All
them to carry
right.
the gun and we'll
got you,
head to
Gary.
the truck.
Congratulations again. Thank you.
Good job.
It's an honor
Good
to get to
job.
hunt with
Yeah,
you.
that was a blessing right there.
Section 1, question 8.
Do you think gobblers become aware of calling or call shy?
Yes, no doubt.
Bob Walker, the sniper.
My biggest goal when I call a turkey, especially one that I know is kind of, been hunted before, is to go in there hunting and to try and leave there without him knowing he had been hunted. Once you know he's there, he's gobbled a time or two, don't try to keep making him gobble. Just let him do what he's doing and call him soft, because the more you call to him, the more he's gonna figure out that's not natural. And then you're educating him every time you do something like that and don't call him in. So yeah, they get call shy, no doubt. Section 1, question 8.
Do you think gobblers become aware of calling or call shy?
I think gobblers really become aware of just calling, especially, when you've got a small area.
Bubba Bruce, just Bubba.
And you go every day to the same place or in that same area. Yeah, turkey does. He'll become call wary. I think some of them know what kind of brand calls you're using sometimes. But it's going, if they're pressured and they're hit pretty hard day in and day out, I think they get pressured real hard then on calling.
Kind of trying to figure out what we're going to do for our third day, and he said, well, how about if you would like, I'll take you hunting again in the morning. And of course my heart stopped. I'm like, yes, another chance to kill a turkey.
We went down to a little hardwood, really a big hardwood swamp. There's a road that runs through it, and slipped up in there before daylight. I got Samantha kind of hid off the edge of the road there, and I backed up behind her a little bit.
Calling the turkey, and he just kept gobbling, and before long he was on the ground and headed our way. Here he comes. Coming down that road.
He strutted and gobbled one time right there in front of her and got up there with about 30 yards. And
So he was strutting and coming, and he just kept coming closer to us, and finally he got close enough to where I could get a good shot on him. I was really worried that he was gonna go back into the woods again because he didn't see any hens around. definitely a dream for me and Mark to be able to go on a guided hunt together for our honeymoon. So being able to do that, it really made my dreams come true, both for me and him. That was a turkey for me and a turkey for Mark for our honeymoon.
Preset. It's very well documented that participation in outdoor sports helps in the rehabilitation of those who have been wounded on the battlefield. And the amazing thing is they want to do it. They want to get out of the hospitals and get outside and enjoy the great outdoors. Help us with the Outdoor Recreational Heritage Fund make that a reality.
For more information about the Outdoor Recreation Heritage Fund, visit pvaheritagefund.org.